PartinG here in the final day of the round of 16 in the GSL Code S. In the upper left, in the red, he is
GSL Green Wings Maru.
in the upper right, in the purple.
Yo Flash Whoops PartinG.
Whoops. It's Yoey Flash Wolves, but it sounded like he said Yoey Flash Whoops.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see how this one goes. Good positions for PartinG, as good as they can be. You don't want to. It's a rotationally symmetric map, so you don't want the back of your main to be towards the natural of Terran. So that's a one good thing for PartinG here.
Guys, we need to. Oh, you're only a winner if you have fun. That's correct. Words to live by.
I love that sign.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I was about to say that we needed more English signs, and then that one popped up there.
Yeah. I'm like, well, actually,
well,
to be fair, if Maru is no fun today, killing these Protosses gets out, he's still a winner.
Oh, excellent.
Thank
you so much.
6 sign. I think that guy might be French. You get 2 GSL coins for that, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
Which means that you can get some collectible GSL cards if you want.
Oh, by the way, we only have 10 cards left of the
Zest vs. Sue?
Zest vs. Sue collectible GSL card. Now, I'm not trying to start a knife fight with some of the audience members down here, but if I were you guys, I would get your GSL coin fast and get one of those.
Mm-hmm. You're going to be kicking yourself.
We have Maru scouting south now, and PartinG is actually going to be, PartinG scouting down as well, too.
Mm-hmm. Scouting the harder position first, it looks like. It is a Reaper expand and going up against just 1 gas as well. And I do have to say, I like that these two are both opening with exactly this build both times, because as PartinG, you probably assume it's going to be a Reaper expand. And so you may as well get your expand up just a little bit quicker. You know, if you go for the 2 gas, the Reaper's going to get in C2 gas.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You're going to hide an Oracle on this small map everyone's played 1,000 million billion times? No, you're going to get it found.
Well,
so.
He's actually going to be hiding something down here, Artosis. Oh, no. PartinG's just actually, like, really good. And he had that timed out so that he would know the SCV was gone before he went down that way. That was pretty sick.
It's a good player. Well,
he goes in there now.
Yeah.
And he's going up to the top of the main. Okay, he's doing something with this.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that was a little bit weird when you saw him do that movement and then...
Delayed proxy, I guess? I'm excited to see exactly what it's going to be.
You could see the... well, hold on. Let's just wait and see.
It doesn't necessarily have to be anything. Like, he just may be like, okay, there's a Reaper on the map. I'm not really going to...
Maybe he forgot to keep scouting.
Maybe he thinks the Terran's in the corner of that base.
You should have checked there before. Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah, it could just be to get up an easy proxy pylon. He is making the Twilight. Because remember, he left one last time down in Deadwing. Because if they don't lose that Reaper, you literally have to escort your probe to make the pylon. Oh, it could be DT.
DTs.
Yeah, it could be a DT drop even.
Oh, my God. Oh!
And he sees it.
Man.
Well, now the Reaper has nowhere to go.
Yeah. Well, your death was not in vain.
No, that was definitely worthwhile.
Reaper death scene, by the way, probably one of the more painful ones.
I think it's probably pretty quick, though, right?
Well, I think all the death scenes are pretty quick. I mean, this isn't 007 on Nintendo 64. Remember that game? You'd shoot someone in the foot and they'd grab their neck and die bleeding like that? Yeah. Like, well, that's weird. I shot you in the toe, but...
Yeah. That was fun. All right, well, it looks like it's a straight-up DT rush. Okay, there's the Robo. But right now, this looks just like the build that he did in the previous game. So definitely something that could catch Maru off guard. Now he's doing that same poke that we saw before. And PartinG, once again, taking a little bit more damage on that initial Stalker than you would like.
Him just rushes in here. He shouldn't be losing anything else, though.
And that's some PartinG mic right there.
Whoa!
Surprised that one lived. But
I did not expect that to happen.
Yeah, see, Maru does that against other Protosses with 3 Stalkers and maybe kills one, but PartinG really on top of things. showing why he has some of the absolute best micro in the world. And we are about to have DTs ready, and there's not a single turret. The eBay is only halfway done.
Let's see how he handles this. And it's actually pretty impactful that he sent those Marines in there, guys, and they died because this DT rush is now coming in here. Just having those 5 Marines could be the difference between killing a DT over the course of one scan or many. So, oh my God, he's actually dropping him here.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? He reacts very quickly, has the Observer now, so this actually isn't really going to do that much. Like, you know, kill a few probes and whatnot, but overall it's fine. And now we have this DT coming right up into the main.
All right. There should be a second one going into the second base over here. I believe that's being warped in now. Now he's got to be careful here. We don't mind burrows. Second DT comes up.
Oh, man. Maru's going to be heartbroken with the second DT. He should probably
get that SCV making the turret there. Oh, he can actually do that right over here.
At this point, he just really wants to kill as many SCVs as is possible, and this is a lot. 10 SCVs already going down. That's pretty awesome. Look at that. He's got an add-on. Was that a reactor he got?
I don't know.
It's pretty sick, whatever it was. Reactors take a long time, though.
Okay, so this DT will go down. Their DT still remains over here.
This is pretty critical damage.
Yeah, this is definitely qualifies as sufficient damage to make the rush a success.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
And he's following this up with Blink Warp Prism.
And going to Colossus Tech, I think he's actually going to go for like a third base here as well. Like, I think the Prism is to continue to punish Maru whenever Maru moves out, and the Blink is just because you need to get Blink, you know? So,
kind of an
I don't think he's going to
process of just getting these upgrades out of the way.
And look, he's actually hiding this third base. He actually, that's kind of intelligent. That's like an area of the map that Maru is much less likely to go to.
In this current meta, and it's been pretty consistent with this throughout StarCraft II, you just don't hide bases.
Yeah.
Especially not in other mains.
It's pretty rare.
So this may be a game where Maru never actually knows about the bottom base. And if the coach doesn't tell him, he may never know.
Yeah.
So
there's a possibility. It's hard sometimes to assess exactly where you're at after losing that many SCVs to a rush. A DT rush, rather. Oh, this is, I think it's like strategically very solid from PartinG as far as a follow-up goes.
I think PartinG has identified a better way to play against Maru.
Yeah, well, this is why he's one of the only Protosses that consistently beats Maru.
Yeah,
you know?
Makes sense. Oh, my God.
Man.
Oh, my God, the plays. He kept that GT alive. It gets out.
Plays for days.
Plays for days.
All right, well. You know, that Warp Prism very low on health, so it's going to be kind of annoying trying to get
right-clicks this on here. I want a medevac boost.
I love the little micro games that they're playing.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Well, with that Colossus tech popping out here, plenty of gates already up. I don't think there's any way for Maru to really kill PartinG. I don't think that PartinG can quite walk out and kill Maru yet either, but he must have recalled those probes down there. I love moves like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you never really see stuff like that.
We really don't, actually.
Yeah, it's super rare.
But this is super smart. Odds of, I mean, Maru could theoretically go by there with a medevac, but really it's such a long distance to go all the way around to the bottom, hug the bottom, and then go all the way to the right side of the map.
Especially when you have map control, it's like you generally won't do that. Of course, if he knows about that base, he can. Well, I don't even know that he can completely kill it right now, anyways, because of recall and stuff like that. And if his army's that far out of position, maybe that opens up an attack for PartinG. All right,
okay, he's coming in now. The Nexus cannon should be activated. It's
Widow
Mines going down.
Oh my God. Oh. Okay.
Well, it still did something. I'm not sure if it was worth 4, though.
Yeah, it had potential to deal a lot more damage than that. Only 4 probes, though. PartinG should be happy with that, I would say.
Certainly. Now we see PartinG moving out for one of the first times on this map with his actual bulk army. And he may be trying to just stamp out the option of a third base here for Maru.
Well, he's stalled out Maru so much that Maru doesn't have a third command center, and in fact doesn't even have those fiber axes up yet. He tried to come back through Widow Mine drops so far, and they haven't been effective.
Do you think he should just push right up here? Just use the...
Well, he's PartinG, so yeah, his micro is good enough. He can absolutely do this with 4 sentries.
Warp Prism is going to get in position. He's going to keep warping Stalkers and Sentries in here.
Yeah, I think this is very likely a killing blow. There's not much left here for Maru after how much damage he's taken.
I'm glad we'll probably go to game number 3 here, because today might be shorter than normal since we have so many Protosses, so many PvPs.
Well,
all right, he's pulled the SCVs.
And they're washed up against force fields.
Yep.
Really nice play here. Look at that. Utilizing that length of
and
range.
at the last second, Maru's going to at least see what he was actually up against. Third base much sooner. My God, that did so much damage.
That was pretty fantastic. Now, if he can somehow crush this push, he's going to be fine, but it's easier said than done. Good force fields coming down. Yeah, PartinG just has too much here, it seems. But, you know what? Maru's actually staying very, very calm, just staying back in an arc, letting the force fields run out. Okay, another set of good force fields coming down. And Maru just can't really connect with the army like he needs to.
A blink forward here, and this should be the GG trigger. As we go to game number 3 now. Nice job, PartinG.
Yeah, really nice series from these two so far. Lots of mind games, lots of micro.
Back and forth.
Yeah. This is like a nice little rivalry that's been building for a while.
Yeah, and they may face each other again here in the final best of 3.
Absolutely, because
totally
CJ Hero is probably getting out in first place. So.
Yeah. Well, let's see what is going to happen in our next game. By the way, the lighting there in that shot, if you're wondering why PartinG looks so dark, he requested to have the stage light turned off just because it was bothering his eyes. So
some people like to play in a darker environment.
Yep. Got to make sure they can play it the best they possibly can, as long as it goes to according to tournament rules. Light versus dark here, Maru versus PartinG.
That's fair, yeah. That's in every aspect, really.
Maru and Darth PartinG over here.
There can only be 2 Protosses in the next round.
PartinG was pretty tricky that last game. He went for that DT rush.
Yep.
It was effective, but really, realistically, especially at this level of play, you probably shouldn't do it again.
No,
maybe if it was like a best
of
5 or a best of 7 and you did it once early and once way late.
DT rushes that go in through the front door are pretty rare, because if it gets stopped, you're dead.
Yeah,
like
you've just lost.
DT drops are like it's a much more viable way to do it, because even if they have turrets, you can do damage. You know, so I don't foresee him doing that again today against Maru. But I guess we'll see. That would be quite a mind game to do something like that. So Foxtrot Lab's going to be our last map here. Going to be quite a fun map for the matchup. It's bottom right versus top left. It gets a little bit droppable. Can be a little bit hard to defend all your bases there as a Protoss. At the same time, some wide open chokes. It's going to be a fun one, Tasis.
Certainly will be. I believe we're about to begin this game. The referee had to say something to PartinG. It looks like they got that confirmation. Now Maru with his headset off. Maybe we're not quite ready to go yet. You have to imagine these guys probably even a little bit more tense than your normal GSL match with the rivalry these two have now.
Yeah. And, you know, something I want to point out, actually, since it's taken a little bit. Maru is like, I don't know if we call it lucky or unlucky, but he's playing only TvP here today. And then next Thursday is his round of 4 match against Stats in SSL.
Yeah.
So, like, I guess he gets to just practice against one race, like, non-stop and really get good against it, but the amount of information Stats will have on Maru's play is insane. He'll have all the stats. Yeah!
The game's loaded up. This is our